Your child's feelings matter. How preschoolers keep trying to validation. We all know how frustrating it can be when things do not go our way. Imagine being a young child, building a tall block tower, but it repeatedly collapses. Do you try again or do you give up? This ability to keep going despite encountering obstacles is called persistence, and it is a very important skill for children to develop. Children, much like adults, feel frustrated or angry when faced with challenges. These negative emotions can exhaust their ability to regulate emotion, making it harder for children to persist in activities requiring ongoing effort. Emotional validation involves acknowledging and accepting a child's feeling without judgment, helping children to feel understood and keep trying. Previous studies have investigated how broad emotional supports like parental warmth and teaching methods that encourage children to do their best impact persistence in children under 5. However, past literature often overlooked the role of emotional validation. Understanding how emotional validation influences persistence matters because persistence is a key characteristic linked to academic success and life stability. The study by Jiao and Park builds on earlier research by focusing specifically on emotional validation and its direct impact on preschoolers' persistence. They carried out 2 studies published in Developmental Science. In the first study, 150 South Korean parents of children aged 4 to 6 years were recruited and asked how they usually respond to their kids' feelings. The researchers measured how long children persisted on a task to see if parents' habit of acknowledging emotion predicts the child's persistence. They found that children whose feelings were regularly accepted by parents tended to persist longer, even after considering differences in age and family background. The second study involved 93 preschoolers to see how different emotional responses affected persistence. The children were given an unsolvable puzzle cube designed to create frustration. Afterwards, they were asked if they felt upset and received one of the 3 response types: acknowledging their emotions, dismissing them, or giving a neutral response. Children's persistence was measured by how long they tried to open a sealed box. The results reveals that children whose feelings were acknowledged persisted longer on the second puzzle. So, what do these mean for us? This study suggests that validating a child's emotions can improve their determination when faced with challenges, providing a potential strategy for developing early resilience in children. Jiao and Park suggest validating children's feelings may create a supportive environment where they feel safe and are more likely to keep trying when encountering difficulties. However, they point out that the connection between emotional validation and persistence needs further scientific investigation, and recommend that future research should examine fundamental processes of emotional validation. The findings provide important insights for creating practical guides to help parents and teachers integrate emotional validation in everyday interactions with children. Rather than telling a child to dismiss or suppress their negative emotions, we should use supportive language at home and in classrooms to build children's emotional resilience.